Have you ever heard of the place called Well, I haven't either. And yet this story is about it is about a journey to Ladakh and how fate intervened to show me something that was unknown on any map. The journey began unexpectedly, actually, like most of my best stories do, in a crowded flea market in Delhi. Tucked between rows of shimmering cerise and glistening brass, I spotted a dusty old compass. It was in a heap of forgotten things, gathering dust in a corner. An elderly Tibetan man with hair as silver as the moon and eyes that twinkled like distant stars was sitting beside it. When I asked him about the compass, he smiled mysteriously and said, "This will guide you somewhere your soul needs to go." I thought he was just being poetic. One of those moments when a stranger's words echo with wisdom beyond their years. So I bought it for the price of a cup of tea and went on my way. For a week, I walked through the bustling bazaars and the maze-like lanes of Delhi, the compass swinging idly in my hand. I didn't give it much thought until one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. That's when the compass started behaving strangely. Instead of pointing north, its needle quivered, then veered sharply towards an unmarked trail that snaked up the side of a hill overlooking the valley. Curiosity got the better of me, so I followed it. The trail was rough, the kind that made your legs wobble and your knees ache, but the compass kept pulling me forward. As I rounded a bend, the trees thinned, revealing a sight that took my breath away. Nestled in a mountain valley was a cluster of stone houses, each one a silent sentinel of time. Their walls adorned with colorful prayer flags that fluttered in the gentle breeze like the vibrant threads of a celestial tapestry. The air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers and the sound of a tinkling stream. And there in the center of it all, bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun, stood the weathered figure of an old man. His eyes, deep pools of wisdom, seemed to hold the secrets of ages past. As I approached, his gaze turned towards me, and for a moment, our eyes met. In that instant, I felt a profound sense of connection, as if drawn together by invisible threads of destiny. The old man's face broke into a warm smile, and without a word, he gestured towards the houses and the tinkling stream. An unexpected journey, you could say, and yet it was here, in this remote and enchanting place, that my journey took an extraordinary turn. My aching limbs were healed with steaming cups of butter tea, and I rested by the fire as tales spun like the wheels of time itself. I learned that long ago, a weary traveler had sought shelter from a harsh winter, and in return, he left behind this compass as a token of his gratitude. They called it the guide star, believing it held the power to lead those who lost their way, and now, after all these years, it had returned. As the days passed, I felt a deep sense of belonging in this hidden sanctuary. The villagers, with their faces as weathered and beautiful as the mountains that cradled their homes, welcomed me as one of their own. We sang ancient songs beneath a sky choked with stars, and I shared stories of the world beyond their valley. Time seemed to slow down, its usual, relentless pace replaced by the rhythm of nature. And as I sat by the fire, listening to the wind whisper through the prayer flags, I realized that sometimes our souls lead us to places we're not meant to stay, but merely visit. For Ladakh had shown me that the most unexpected turns in life can lead to the most beautiful destinations. Then, as suddenly as it had appeared, the guide star, the compass, called me away. Its needle, which had been dormant, now pointed resolutely northward. With a heavy heart, I said my farewells and promised to return. As I rode away, I knew that the journey had changed me. The rugged terrain of Ladakh had not only tested my spirit, but also shown me the profound connection between a traveler and the places they visit. For in that hidden mountain valley, I had found more than just a temporary home. I had discovered a piece of myself that I didn't know existed.